This is the largest one that we have right now. We're going to go through the inside. I'm going to show you some unique features of this boat. This is a 4-cabin, 4-head layout. It's really designed for a family that wants a very nice luxury yacht, or someone that's interested in having a high-end crude yacht. It's too big of a boat to bareboat, but a great global cruiser. Go on in, let's have a look at the salon. But here in the salon, you have a nice L-shaped settee. You have a table that raises and lowers, so this can be down at a coffee table height or the height for dining. This is on a leaf, so it folds out, slides out, and gives you twice the space here. You see we have some occasional seating here and some ottomans. There's storage inside these. And out here, these are all some of the cushions. You can see the high-end fit and finish and appointments on this yacht. These are outside pillows that go around the outside lounge area. They're easily stored here and look fine. This whole salon area has blinds that raise and lower. I'm going to walk over the other side here and I'm going to show you that these are all electrically actuated. So at the push of a button, you've got all the privacy and shade you'd like. And then if we want to open them up, give you a really nice bright view in the salon. Alright, here in the salon, we've got an area here for a printer, some books, some storage. This is a top-loading freezer. Top-loading fridge. We've got some cabinets here for storage. This has some glassware in it. This is a control panel for the AV system on the boat. You've got a KVH satellite TV, the really high-end Yamaha sound system. You've got DirecTV and a Samsung Blu-ray disc player. That all plays here on the flat screen TV. You got a definitive audio system in here with the speakers, full surround. Really sounds fantastic here in the salon. You know, if you like the name of the boat, it's quite nice to have already branded products on the boat. So you've got towels, hats. The boat's really nicely done. Someone had a lot of care and money to do all of this for the boat. And it's a nice name, Miss Kirsty. You've got a set of engine controls so you can operate the engines on the boat inside. Here you've got engine controls. You can turn the engines on and off. We also have a chart plotter and radar, autopilot control. That's how you steer the boat from the inside. There's also wind instruments, depth, and then a multi-display showing other navigation information that's available on the network. We have a VHF control, exterior lights for the mast, exterior lights on the deck. You got the bow thruster controls to turn those on and off. And here you've got a control for the generator, for the waste control system, for pump outs and monitoring levels, the battery charger, and bilge pump controls, and then your fuel gauges. Really everything that you need to know about the boat is accessible here. We also have a small day fridge here for drinks. Nice stainless steel isotherm. And then some more cabinets here for some storage. There's a small sink in this area. You can serve drinks, prepare food. There's a microwave. A dishwasher. You got a propane oven here. Nice gourmet Bosch 4-burner propane stove. You got storage here for spice and some cooking items. A nice hood. This pumps cooking steam and smoke and things like that outside. Then we've got another fridge here. Plenty of storage space, easy to access. This is where most of your food would be kept that you're preparing for meals. And then additional storage here for some appliances. Got some spices, a toaster, a few other things in here. We're going to go down on the starboard side of the boat. There's 2 cabins down here with 2 heads. I'll show you what those look like. We're gonna go aft first, and I'm gonna show you what that, it's kind of more of a master cabin looks like, and then I'll show you the heads and shower. Into the starboard side, we've got a cabinet area with lots of storage in it. I've got a lot of linens stored here. And then we'll go back, you can see cabinets, cabinets, cabinets. This is a nice Alcantara finish. It's really a beautiful fabric in excellent condition. All the woodwork inside the boat shows really well. This is nice. I like seeing these in large yachts, either in the owner's cabin or in the crew cabin. You've got a multi-display, so you can see the boat speed, water depth, your position, distance to your waypoint, and ETA. It's very nice to be able to see what's going on with the boat in your berth without having to get up, go up on the flybridge and see what's happening. Nice memory foam mattresses, very comfortable. In the head area, so in here in the owner's head, you have two vessel sinks, his and hers, plenty of storage. There's a teak right here in the floor. Separate head and separate shower area, so you have a dry head and a separate shower area. Nice large shower, nicely finished, Tecuma toilets, freshwater flush. This is the port side of the boat. We'll go in the aft cabin, which is a little bit larger, and then we'll go to the forward cabin and have a look. Here we are, we're gonna go in the aft cabin and see what that looks like. Port side aft cabin, very similar to the starboard side, but just a little bit smaller. And the reason for that is in the middle of this side of the boat, we actually have a storage area, and in that storage area there's a washer dryer that occupies that space and makes the owner's head on the aft cabin on this side a little bit smaller. Once again, nice large berth, lots of storage. We've got some lockers here. We'll have a look here in the head. Big difference from this side, from the starboard side, is one vessel sink instead of two. Still very nicely appointed with a Tecuma freshwater flush toilets and a separate shower compartment, nicely tiled and finished by Sunreef. And look, more personalized towels. Alright, so going forward from the aft cabin, midship here, port side, we have a washer dryer in this space and also storage for some of the crew. And then as we go forward, we have a narrower berth, very similar mirror image of what we saw on the starboard side. We are in the port forward cabin now. The vessel sink, freshwater flush, and separate shower. The Sunreef 62 really has it. It's unusual to find these boats in this good a condition here in Fort Lauderdale. The boat's duty paid, and I think an exceptional value in the pre-owned market. All the way forward on the Sunreef 62, we have a furling drum here. This is for a code 0 or a furling Jenniker. As we come back a little bit further, we have a furling Genoa. And a little bit further back, we have a furling staysail. These are all led back to the cockpit. You can see the lines disappear below the deck, come back up there. They're led to the flybridge. And on the flybridge, there's an electric furling winch there that all these lines are controlled by. So quite easy to handle, very simple system, much easier to look after than hydraulics and electrics and that sort of thing. You got the teak decks up here forward. They're probably ready for a sanding, but they're still in good shape. You got a crew hatch here, another one on the other side for storage or a crew cabin. Large anchor, that's a CQR anchor. And then we have a bridle system that leads up forward that attaches to the anchor chain that would go out forward in a bridle arrangement, or if you were picking up a mooring ball. Here we've got a locker for the anchor windlass for the chain. The rest of these lockers are for storage. Carbon fiber mast. And if we look up on this mast, you'll see it also has a carbon fiber boom. And then up forward you have a FLIR night vision infrared camera that articulates around from the helm position. Above that, a deck light, loud hailer, searchlight that's movable, high and low settings at the helm, and then the radome for the radar. Mast was taken down 2 years ago. Inspected, all the hardware redone and repainted, same with the boom. The windows are all in good shape. They're clear, there's no delamination. I don't see any signs of leaks here. The frames are all in good shape. Good quality stainless work that you typically see out of Sunreef. Rigging shows in good condition. This is where the sheets are located for the Code 0 or Gennaker. They go through turning blocks here. They're led up to the clue on the Code 0. And we go up on the flybridge, I'm going to show you where those sheets come out. They're nicely concealed inside the boat, so it doesn't obstruct your area where you're walking or obstruct the line on the boat. Isinglass is clear, in good shape, plenty of deck space. We'll walk through the cockpit. On both sides of the boat, we have a nice space to hold 3 dive tanks. There's another set on the other side of the boat. All the cushions show in good shape. We've got a chart plotter and radar display here at the lower cockpit area. Nice JL audio speakers throughout. This is the other locker here for 3 more dive bottles. Nice Sunreef craftsmanship. We've got a small wet bar area here with some storage below. This window works as a pass-through between the galley, so on the other side of this window is the counter inside the galley area. When we go up on the flybridge, we'll have a look around there. We're up here on the flybridge. There's a fantastic view. You can see all the sails. All the control lines for the boat are led here to the flybridge. There's 5 winches here that basically control everything. These are electric 2-speed Harken winches. This is an upgraded Raymarine electronics, chart plotter, radar, infrared camera display. There's also some remote cameras around the boat. Up forward, there's 2 underneath the coach roof. There's another small camera here. These move around, you can articulate the position, and the display comes up on the chart plotter either here or below. It's a nice bimini enclosure. This is in good shape. The fabric's good, stainless steel's nice and solid, no rust stains. Here at the helm, you have electronic engine controls, 2 bow thrusters, one on the port side, one on the starboard side. You can use them independently or together. Got a stereo control. These are the updated Yanmar engine panels. Control here for the anchor windlass, so we've got a chain counter with a memory function. And when we're looking up on the mast earlier, I showed you the remote spotlight. This is the control for that, to move that around. And then the FLIR camera is controlled from this display. We have a seating area here. You can probably fit 6 people there. And then this table, or sorry, the seat switches around. So you have a nice seating area here, kind of a high top. You're gonna have a drink. Looking aft, we've got 2 surfboard racks here. Those are stand-up paddle boards on this boat. And then you can see the 2 satellite receiver domes. Remember we're walking down that passageway? I showed you where that line disappeared in the side of the coach roof. Here's where it comes out. Sunreef does this with a lot of their designs. I think it's quite nice. You can obviously see the quality of the hardware. That's led here to this big primary winch, and that would control the sheets on your code 0, and that's a sail that would be all the way forward on that furling drum. And all 3 of those furling lines, they all come here. They're controlled by this electric winch. All right, let's have a look at the aft deck. All right, here on the aft deck, we have 2 fittings here. Those are for a swim ladder. Fitting here is for a passer-rail that fits into that socket and goes out onto the deck. That's emergency tiller fitting. Got LED lighting along the steps. It's a swim shower here, hot and cold water. And then, like a lot of these Sunreefs, you have a dinghy lifting system where these arms will come down, pick up the dinghy. There's a wired remote in that hatch over there to control it. And then once the dinghy's lifted up, these arms go out past the transom and these chocks that the dinghy sits on, and then lowers it into the water. It's quite an easy maneuver and totally secures a large dinghy on the back of the boat. I'm in the port engine room. On this side we have a Bauer dive compressor. This one's nearly new. I think there's very few hours on it, if any. I know the owner of the boat wasn't a diver, so it rarely got used. Got a nice fuel management system here. You can see the engine and the gen fuel filters and the AlgaX and flow scan controls. The engine show in good condition. Got a Northern Lights generator here, only 1,200 hours on it. Everything looks very clean and in good shape. Here we're on the starboard side in the engine compartment. There's a second generator on this boat. It's a Northern Lights. It has 7,600 hours on it. On this side, we've got the sea recovery water maker. It's got the membranes mounted here, all in good shape. And then the AC chillers are here in the back. Everything's in good running order. All right, I think that wraps up our tour of the Sunreef 62.